Picture a lavish 18th century English estate, where sprawling gardens and grand halls are the setting for sumptuous celebrations. In the midst of such opulence, one particular symbol stands out with an air of mystery and extravagance: the pineapple. This exotic fruit, imported from distant tropical lands, was more than a culinary delight. It served as a remarkable emblem of wealth and refined taste. During an era when luxury was celebrated through unique displays of rarity, a rented pineapple became the centerpiece of a lavish gathering, symbolizing not only affluence, but also an adventurous spirit that embraced the unknown. The pineapple, with its intricate textures and bold appearance, was a statement piece that whispered secrets of faraway lands and perilous sea voyages undertaken to secure its arrival. As guests mingled in candlelit rooms and over silver platters, the presence of the pineapple sparked admiration and awe. Its cost, equivalent to approximately $8,000 in today's money, underscored the extravagance of a society eager to flaunt its status and embrace the latest and most exclusive trends. In this narrative journey, I will guide you through the evolution of the pineapple as a status symbol, unraveling its historical context, and the fascinating practice of renting this extraordinary fruit for the momentous events of the time. Through this exploration, the rare, expensive pineapple will transform from a simple exotic fruit into a powerful icon of luxury and social stratification, inviting us to glimpse the extravagant lifestyles of the past. Today, we embark on a story that mixes history with intrigue, where the pineapple is not merely a fruit, but a silent witness to the grandeur and excess of a remarkable era. In this narrative journey, every detail will illuminate the artistry of wealth and the timeless allure of symbols that transcend everyday life, indeed, profoundly. Delving deeper into history, I transport you to the bustling streets and grand mansions of 18th century England. At that time, society was marked by a keen desire to exude exclusivity and sophistication. The elite, ever eager to distinguish themselves, sought out novel symbols of opulence, and the pineapple emerged as an unexpected candidate. Imported from the lush, sun-drenched tropics of the Caribbean and South America, the fruit carried with it tales of adventure and exotic splendor. Merchants and explorers braved treacherous seas and unpredictable weather to deliver these coveted treasures to England, where their rarity elevated them into objects of desire. In a world where imported goods were scarce and prized, the pineapple became synonymous with luxury. Its presence graced the estates of the wealthy, where it was often displayed in specially designed glass cases, as if enshrined by its possessors. The very act of acquiring such a delicate fruit was fraught with risk, involving long voyages and uncertain outcomes. Despite these challenges, the distinguishing allure of the pineapple drove aristocrats to welcome these risks as a necessary collateral for prestige. Behind every curated display of pineapples was a story of peril and perseverance, interweaving commerce, exploration, and high society in an intricate tapestry. England in the 1700s was a realm where wealth was validated by the possession of rare commodities, and the pineapple emerged as one of the most spectacular. This period witnessed a transformation in social currencies, where the accumulation of goods was as much about storytelling as it was about material wealth. The expensive and exotic fruit was a conversation starter that reverberated in drawing rooms and garden parties alike. Over time, the pineapple transcended its fruit's taste and nutritional value to become a living emblem of daring luxury, an artifact that encapsulated the spirit of an era defined by ambition and extravagance. In addition, the painstaking efforts of skilled botanists and horticulturists played a subtle yet significant role in maintaining the prized availability of this extraordinary fruit. Their innovative methods, passed down through generations, enabled the successful acclimation and cultivation of pineapples in greenhouses far from their native environments. Despite the challenges posed by limited technology and scarce resources, these experts contributed to a subtle revolution in exotic horticulture. Their dedication not only propelled scientific inquiry, but also added another layer to the narrative of opulence in which the pineapple was entwined. This unique confluence of art, science, and commerce marked an era where every display of this tropical marvel was a tribute to human ingenuity, fusing nature's bounty with human ambition, reinforcing its timeless allure and historical value. This rich historical panorama vividly reflects the era's relentless pursuit of innovation, blending ambition with opulent rewards. Within the opulent world of 18th century high society, the pineapple emerged not merely as an imported delicacy, but as a potent symbol of social stature. The fruit's extravagant appearance, marked by its spiky exterior and vibrant texture, encapsulated the imagination of the elite. It was not simply consumed, it was showcased in a manner reminiscent of priceless art. In the grand halls of stately manors, the pineapple was displayed with elaborate care. It often rested in ornate gilded stands, drawing the eyes of esteemed guests who marveled at its exotic allure. Noble hosts went to extraordinary lengths to secure a pineapple for their events, reflecting a desire to present not only material wealth, but also refined taste and cultivated curiosity about far-off lands. The display of a pineapple became a silent yet eloquent statement about one's connections to global trade, and the willingness to embrace the adventurous spirit of exploration. Each appearance of the pineapple at a banquet or garden party added layers to the host's narrative of prestige, functioning as a conversation starter that bridged social divides while establishing a clear hierarchy among attendees. The distinction was stark. While common fruits graced everyday tables, the pineapple was reserved for moments of celebration and conspicuous display, its very presence transforming ordinary gatherings into spectacles of opulence. The cost of renting a pineapple, equivalent to approximately $8,000 today, underscored its rarity and the high esteem in which it was held. It was an investment in image as much as in flavor, an artifact that signaled that its owner inhabited an exclusive realm of society. Over time, the image of the pineapple transcended its materiality, becoming an emblem frequently reproduced in art, architecture, and decorative arts. This repeated depiction reinforced its association with luxury and served as a constant reminder of an era when displaying exotic confections was a subtle art of social maneuvering. Thus, the pineapple was not only a transient delight for the palate, but also a meticulously crafted emblem of status that forever altered the dynamics of social signaling. Thus, the pineapple was elevated into the realm of symbolism. It embodied the collective aspirations of an era operating on a delicate balance between ostentation and refinement, capturing the very essence of 18th century aristocratic dreams. Every meticulously arranged display was a narrative built on whispered rumors of faraway lands, daring sea voyages, and the promise of a prosperous future. In grand salons and verdant garden walks, the fruit's mystique invited onlookers to ponder not only its exotic origins, but also the intricate economic networks that brought such luxuries within sight. Its image, repeated in paintings, carvings, and tapestries, reinforced the notion that true opulence was measured not solely by wealth, but by one's capacity to engage with an ever-changing world of discovery. In sum, the artful display of the pineapple amalgamated opulence and intellect, forever etching its legacy as the quintessence of elite elegance, inspiring noble ambitions and shaping refined society's narrative for generations truly. Within the extravagant rituals of the elite, a peculiar practice emerged that captured the imagination, renting a pineapple for high-profile events. Instead of purchasing this rare gem outright, many hosts opted to secure it on a temporary basis, ensuring that its presence marked the occasion with supreme luxurious flair. The logistics behind this unusual service were as fascinating as the practice itself. Specialized dealers, operating in the interstices of commerce and society, carefully tended to the delicate fruit. They ensured that the pineapple remained in pristine condition, often stored in temperature-controlled environments to preserve its exotic vibrancy until the moment of display. On the day of an opulent event, the pineapple would be delivered amid much fanfare, positioned strategically at the heart of a grand banquet table, or showcased in a specially adorned glass case. The arrival was a spectacle, a stunning interplay of anticipation and reward, as guests wondered at the sight of the expensive tropical marvel. Every detail, from the fruit's exotic aroma to the subtle glimmer of its surface in the candlelight, contributed to an atmosphere where opulence reigned supreme. The practice of renting a pineapple was more than a mere transaction. It was a performance art that underscored the transient yet impactful expression of wealth, Such temporary displays allowed the hosts to invest in an ephemeral experience, a narrative of luxury that was as fleeting as it was unforgettable. The high fee, reflective of the fruit's rarity and the elaborate logistics involved, served as a powerful symbol. Much like a theatrical production with an expensive set piece, the rented pineapple communicated a message that the host possessed both the means and the taste to acquire beauty, however short-lived its presence might be. This ephemeral possession transformed the event into a dynamic tableau of status and splendor, where every moment was imbued with symbolic significance. It invited admiration, kindled discussion, and ultimately redefined social expectations. As I recount these vivid scenes, it becomes evident that renting a pineapple was not merely a business arrangement, but a sophisticated ritual, a timeless dance between luxury and impermanence that left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape. This unique arrangement also underscored a broader cultural trend where ephemeral luxury was celebrated. Hosts found that the temporary nature of such exquisite items magnified their allure. The short-lived possession of a rented pineapple served as a metaphor for life's fleeting opportunities, urging society to seize the moment. Such practices not only elevated individual reputation, but also contributed to an evolving narrative of extravagance, marked by brief yet unforgettable displays. In renting, the pineapple became an ambassador of both wealth and ephemeral artistry, reminding all who witnessed it of the beauty inherent in transience, truly. As the narrative of the pineapple's status grew richer, its influence permeated the social and cultural fabric of the time. The fruit became a shorthand for luxury, an emblem instantly recognized as a marker of refined taste and sophisticated living. In drawing rooms and elaborate gardens, the display of a pineapple was less about its edibility and more about its symbolic power. Its exotic origins and the daring voyages required for its acquisition turned it into a conversation piece that both mesmerized and signified an association with international adventure. This cultural phenomenon prompted artists, writers, and architects to incorporate pineapple motifs into their works, thereby reinforcing the iconography of wealth. The fruit's imagery adorned furniture, wallpapers, and even textiles, serving as a constant reminder of a period when opulence was as much about aesthetics as it was about accumulation of wealth. Social gatherings became stages for this luxury performance, where the brief appearance of the pineapple signaled that its owner had access to the finest and most exotic wonders of the world. In turn, this transformed social interactions, creating an unspoken language of exclusivity and allure. The ripple effects of this trend extended beyond immediate social circles, influencing broader cultural trends that valued ephemeral beauty and the spectacle of display. Over time, the pineapple's role evolved from a mere object of consumption to a powerful allegory for the human desire to stand out. It symbolized the aspiration to transcend mundane existence by embracing the extraordinary, a timeless testament to the interplay between nature, art, and social ambition. In every painted portrait and carved emblem, the echo of the pineapple's legacy could be felt, steadily weaving itself into the rich tapestry of cultural history. These enduring influences not only celebrated the luxury of the past, but also laid the groundwork for modern interpretations of wealth and taste, connecting centuries of tradition with contemporary design sensibilities. Over time, this legacy has transcended mere decoration. It has become a cultural narrative that challenges us to rethink the true essence of prestige and the role of art in everyday life. This impact endures remarkably. Turning to the modern era, it is fascinating to observe how the legacy of the pineapple has been reinterpreted, no longer confined solely to the annals of aristocracy. Its image lives on in innovative design and contemporary luxury branding. Today, the pineapple is celebrated in art, architecture, and fashion as a symbol of creative indulgence and eclectic taste. Its once ephemeral presence in lavish soirees has evolved into permanent emblems adorning home decor and corporate logos alike. This modern reinvention pays homage to the fruit's rich history while adding a refreshing twist. The same qualities that once marked the pineapple as a status symbol, its exotic allure, bold design, and the story of perilous journeys continue to inspire modern creators. In urban art galleries and trendy boutiques, the pineapple's image evokes a sense of playful sophistication and daring adventure that resonates with today's audiences. It reminds us that history often underpins modern aesthetics, infusing everyday objects with deeper meaning. By reimagining its narrative, contemporary society honors a tradition of extravagance, transforming an exotic fruit into a timeless icon of luxury and artistic expression. The evolution of the pineapple symbolizes the seamless blend of past and present, where commerce, art, and culture converge to create a narrative that is both familiar and strikingly original. As we appreciate this unique legacy, we see that the pineapple remains a multifaceted emblem, a bridge connecting centuries of lavish indulgence with the vibrant pulse of modern life. Through this enduring symbol, modern culture rediscovers the romance of the past, weaving together narratives of exploration and extravagance. Its versatile image inspires creativity in diverse fields, reminding us that elegance evolves over time while retaining its timeless charm. This seamless transition from historical opulence to modern sophistication underscores the undying allure of the pineapple as a cultural icon indeed timeless. In reflecting upon this journey, the history of the pineapple emerges as a compelling narrative of luxury and transformation. Its evolution from a rare, coveted fruit to an emblem of opulence and modern creativity encapsulates the spirit of an era defined by daring pursuits and ambitious displays of wealth. The extravagant practice of renting such an exotic treasure illuminated the complex interplay between commerce, art, and social ambition. By understanding this fascinating chapter in history, one gains insight into the ways that symbols are employed to communicate status and aspiration. The pineapple, in its myriad representations over time, has come to symbolize not just material wealth, but also the adventurous heart of a society in search of beauty and innovation. As I conclude this narrative, the enduring legacy of the pineapple reminds us that true luxury is timeless. It continues to evoke admiration, inspire creativity, and unite generations through its vivid story. A story that transcends its humble origins, to become a beacon of elegance and refined taste. This captivating journey through history offers a lens to appreciate the artistry embedded in every symbol and the perpetual human desire to celebrate what is rare and beautiful, a legacy that truly endures.